On celebrating the 28th anniversary of its National Day, Kuwait looks forward to continued economic and social development, as well as further national achievements. The country's progress stems from its Arabian, Islamic heritage, and it is very much aware of this legacy as it endeavors to adapt international progress and scientific development in the constant striving for national advancement. Despite its limited area of 18,000 square kilometers and a population approximating some 2 million, Kuwait has one of the highest per capita incomes worldwide and provides its citizens with an exceptional standard of living, offering comprehensive health, education, and social services on par with modern progressive systems internationally. This program will focus on some significant aspects of today's Kuwait. Education is given top priority in the state of Kuwait, and educational development derives from strategic national economic, social, and educational planning. Kuwait has made rapid progress in the field of education at all levels, applying the latest theories and methods whilst accommodating the social and moral values which are born of our religion, Islam. The Ministry of Education in Kuwait favors a decentralized educational system. Planning, supervision, superintendence, and follow-up are the responsibility of the 5 education areas which cover the whole country. The 2-term system and the credit hour system recently adopted by the Ministry of Education, which offers students a wide variety of disciplines, has proven very successful and complies with modern education practice and is consistent with the higher educational system at Kuwait University. The state of Kuwait has spared no effort to meet the increasing scientific and technical demands required to develop its higher education system, and consequently, Kuwait University has earned an international reputation for the scope of its curriculum and the excellence of the facilities it provides to its students. Kuwait University serves the community not only by producing skilled and well-qualified graduates to satisfy the country's future manpower needs, but also sponsors and conducts scientific research and studies of Arab and Islamic culture of the Arabian Peninsula and the Arabian Gulf region. annually some 2,500 male and female students graduate from the university, awarded degrees by the faculties of medicine, allied health sciences, science, commerce, economics, political science, law, Islamic law, arts, petroleum and engineering, as well as the College of Graduate Studies, which promotes higher studies. Kuwait Institute for Scientific Research, KISR, is a monument to science and applied research. Dedicated to the development of the community it serves, it undertakes technical and scientific research commissioned by concerned local establishments and public authorities. Areas of specific local interest are studied, such as the development and protection of food resources, agriculture, marine and fish culture. Other essential research relates directly to the all-important oil industry. The corrosion department successfully developed a corrosion-inhibiting agent as part of a research program investigating the impact of organic materials on the speed of metal corrosion. The Department of Petroleum and Petrochemicals has extended the scope of its research, assessing crude oil and the quality of lubricants and fuels. In addition to research conducted in the fields of ecological and environmental sciences, technological economy, power programs, and utilization of resources and rationalization of expenditure, KISR also looks at the problems concerning the environmental and urban growth, as well as that of inhibiting desertification. The Institute has successfully executed a good number of research projects, many of which have yielded international publications and inventions, patent for scientific discoveries. Adding further credit to the state of Kuwait for the investment it has made in the scientific and technological research as part of the constant effort towards greater advancement and development. Oil-related petrochemical and hydrocarbon industries and external oil investments are the core of the national economy, and Kuwait's considerable expertise in the oil business is renowned internationally. Kuwait's concern to maintain growth and development is reflected in its policy for the development of the oil sector and associated oil industries. It has been successful not only in new deep well exploration, but also in terms of advances in production techniques. A comprehensive survey was initiated to determine long-term effects on the geological structure of Kuwait. And the oil refineries at Al Ahmadi and Mina Abdullah have been extensively modernized, resulting in a considerable increase in the production capacity of refined petrol products. Local production of crude oil and natural gas has reached a value of 2,232,180 dinars. Meanwhile, average basic power consumption globally is increasing by a little more than 1% annually. This fact emphasizes the success of Kuwait's policy of international oil investment, which, directed through its network companies in 7 European countries, markets the various Kuwaiti petrol products designed to meet the needs of European consumers. Since the national economy relies mainly on oil, a natural resource that's not unlimited, Kuwait has wisely invested its oil revenue internationally to support the national income. Investments are far-reaching and diverse worldwide, including property, agriculture, science, technology, in addition to those made on the international currency markets. The contribution to the national economy is twofold, by serving the best interest of the country financially and also by promoting the capabilities and expertise of those working in the investment sector, beneficial to the future horizons of the country's international investments. The state of Kuwait has also invested its oil revenue in local industry, and over the last decade, the success of Kuwait's national industries has made a significant impact on the Middle East. This year, the value of local industry production reached 787,880,000 Kuwaiti dinars, an improvement in excess of 2,300,000 Kuwaiti dinars compared to last year. The government of Kuwait lends positive support to encourage the establishment and development of local industries in the form of subsidies, provision of industrial sites, licenses, and adequate protection under customs legislation. It also monitors the quality of locally produced goods and supports their marketing at home and abroad. In this line, with this, and to study the economic potential of new industrial enterprises, and to foster an environment for their development, the Industrial Bank of Kuwait was established in 1973. The bank grants loan and credit facilities and provides for the orientation and training of future generations to meet the growing manpower needs of the national industries. Today, Kuwait meets not only local market needs but also exports its products, which have won the confidence and appreciation of consumers. Is there anything more vital than water and power for man's life? Their value in turning the wheel of social and economic development was realized by Kuwait before its independence and the establishment of the modern state of Kuwait, and so water resources were sought for provision to the people. In 1953, the first desalination plant was established in Shuwaykh. Its productive capacity was limited and did not exceed 1 million imperial gallons. Increased demand and consumption of power was a natural consequence of Kuwait's rapid growth, development, urban expansion, and population increase, as well as it was incumbent on the Ministry of Electricity and Water to provide electricity and, in addition, distilled water to meet the increasing demands. At present, there are 6 great stations in the areas of Al-Zur, Al-Shuaiba, Al-Doha, and Al-Shuwaykh, producing electricity and water to meet the country's needs. Another station has been commissioned for installation in the Al-Subiyya area. The ultimate productive capacity of electricity is 3,910 megawatts and 98 million imperial gallons of distilled water. These stations, which cost 540 million Kuwaiti dinars, have the capability of producing more than the actual demand for power and water. Kuwait successfully exploited its natural resources to ensure the country's power and water demands are met. In the early 1950s, Kuwait began the establishment of its modern armed forces, and over a period of 25 years, rapid advances have been made. Kuwait, aware of the importance of peace and security to its soil and sovereignty, places great importance on defense, procuring the latest armaments for its military, air, and marine forces. Every effort is made to ensure the country's strategic defense capabilities and its armed forces are equipped to confront and overcome any challenge or threat in an age fraught with conflict. Among significant achievements in the efforts to ensure the armed forces are well equipped was the contract to purchase 40 fighter planes, that is the Hornet and F-18. The introduction of new vessels has reinforced the country's marine fleet, and the Army has been provided with the latest armored vehicles, tanks, troop carriers, and ground-to-air missiles. Furthermore, Kuwait ensures that the members of its armed forces are well prepared and trained, constantly striving to upgrade their combat skills so that they can form the protective shield that defends the soil of the precious homeland. And as Kuwait's army is an active member of the Al Jazeera Armor, a joint force of the Gulf Cooperation Council for the Gulf Arab states, be valuable participants in the coordinated integrated defense of the GCC states. The latest military science techniques are taught at the military academy. The cadets undergo both theoretical and practical training to qualify as specialists in disciplines relevant to the military, air, and marine forces. The security forces of the Ministry of Interior Affairs consider the effects of rapid social, economic, and scientific developments in their constant endeavors to combat crime in all its forms. They utilize the latest innovations in crime prevention and detection in their efforts to maintain law and order, and in order to realize its mission of promoting security, the Ministry of Interior is divided into special departments. The General Department of Homicide is responsible for investigating serious and grave crimes and applies the latest techniques of forensic science. Concerned with protecting the civilian population and the country's public facilities against natural disasters and any other perils that may threaten, the General Department of Civil Defense develops emergency contingency plans and supervises appropriate training courses in rescue operations, firefighting, handling of dangerous materials, and first aid, in addition to public awareness campaigns concerning air raids and warning alarms. Excellent radio communication is vital to the General Department of Rescue Police, who are concerned with assisting citizens in distress or danger. The nationwide communication network ensures a prompt response to any call for rescue. Enforcing traffic regulations on Kuwait's roads is one function of the General Department of Traffic. Protecting citizens from the dangers of road accidents and promoting better driving using public enlightenment campaigns is another. Constantly striving for road safety, the department investigates potential driving and safety hazards and their solution. The security forces of the Ministry of Interior Affairs have undergone several phases of development. Skilled and mature professionals, they are able to meet the tremendous responsibility they are commissioned with, ensuring peace and security for the people of Kuwait. These aspects reflect the experiences of our young country in relation to developments on the level of public services and advances made to meet the need of modern individuals, as witnessed universally. Kuwait, embracing the cause of peace and security and reinforcing Arab and Islamic brotherhood, progresses in its goodwill efforts, derived from the Arab Joint Action and within the framework of Islamic solidarity, the top priority of which Kuwait conveyed recently to the world. This is Kuwait, whose contribution has ever been an illuminating minaret in the surrounding area and a symbol of right, justice, and peace.